Hello there. What's your favorite F1 team, by the way? If it wasn't apparent from the McLaren car on my wall, McLaren. I actually have another McLaren poster on this wall over here. Let's see if I can get on the other camera. Oh, this music's really loud in my ear. Hold on. There we go. That's much better. If I switch this to you... Yeah, there we go. I have Lando's car. I don't know how to point to that. Lando's there, and then Oscar's over there. And then I actually, I have a McLaren hat on. Piastri's my favorite driver too. I like Lando a lot, but Piastri's definitely my fave. I was just showing that I had another McLaren McLaren poster in my room. Dude, Piastri is like low key the funniest person on the grid. He is so fucking funny in just like a subtle way. All right, let's see here. So we are on iterators. I think. Yeah, iterators. Calculate A divided by B if A is evenly divisible by B. Otherwise, return a suitable error. Okay, we can do that. Mm-hmm. See it, Thelra. All right. If B equals 0, we are going to return a error. Yeah, I dig. My Spotify is pretty tuned in on some of my playlists. 1 second. I'll just share it. I think it's actually it's just Hoodie Allen Radio. Yeah, nothing fancy. Share, copy link to playlist. Okay, so error, and we're gonna return a divide by 0. Else if... Is there a modulo operator in... Is there a way to, can I do modulo in Rust? Yeah. So we'll have to fix this in a second. We'll come back to this. Add the correct return type and complete the function body. Result with list. Oh, I think they disabled Clippy on this one. Because I don't have any shift Ks. See if that's better. Okay, now I have it. And this probably needs to be a vec. I think I could do vec. Something like that. Yeah, it's a vec of results. Desired output is that, so we need to map. Let's see here. Let's go ask, does Rust have modulo operator, or how can I test if an integer is evenly divisible? Dude, I love Kaye. We're about to listen to this whole album right now. Oh, come on. You have... Where are the other albums? Yeah, here we go. We're just gonna play this whole fucking album because it's so fucking good. Okay. If a %b equals 0, whoa, it's not 0. Where's my playlist overlay? That is a good question. I have a 500 error. All right, there we go. What up, Fubar? You guys are killing me. I want to put these in the queue above everyone. Can I move this? Yeah. Top shelf, easy. We just put top shelf with you. Swisher sweet. And then I can remove from queue. Pink tree, top shelf, easy. Yeah. Great. Rigged. So rigged. Oh my god, I get so screwed up in the mornings with where my enter key is. Actually, I should do that one first, huh? We'll say delete to there. If b is equal to 0, take that one, throw that there, put that there, and we'll say this is going to be an error, division error, and that will be divide by 0, else b a modulo b does not equal
functions describe the world.
0. Then we have this block. Otherwise, we return So then we need to do the test for an integer overflow. Only case for I64 is if it's the min divided by -1 because the result is max. So I guess Thanks for the follow, Solly Cells. Appreciate you. All right, so now we get this list of results, and I want to like sequence them. Does the result crate have like a what do we have on here? I want to see result create rest standard result. Yeah. Where can I see an outline of the functions in this module? I just want to see a symbol outline. Is there really not a symbol outline here? What's the concept/technique called where instead of overflowing, for example, a U8, it will go back to 0 and start counting all over again? I don't know for sure. I'm very, my like low level, like systems level stuff and memory management skills are like non-existent. Rust is the lowest level language I've ever worked with, and I'm just starting to get a better grasp on some of this stuff. Here we go. Let's see, transpose. Transpose is the result of an option into an option of a result. That's not quite what we want. I want like sequence. That's what we call it generally in OCaml. This is actually what I want right here. They went from a list of results into a result. Yeah, that's how I want to do this. Result implements the from iter which allows an iterator over result values to be collected into a result of a collection of each contained value of the original result. That's what we want. What up, web dev? How you doing this morning? Ugh. Thinking today might be a 3 coffee day. Oh, some exciting news, chat. I am officially the tech lead of Vercel's domains product, which has been unloved for a long time. So if anyone has feedback on what would make, like, set aside how domains work on Vercel right now and their pricing, what would make a really good, like, experience with, like, buying and using domains on Vercel, or just buying domains in general, that might not just be your standard, like, here's your input box, search for a domain. Like, think of things like automatic DNS setup, stuff like that. Because if you got ideas, I'm your guy. So we want to collect this into an iterator. I think if we just annotate this, it might... They go into collect. Yeah, so I think I can come in here and say, this is so weird that the type annotations can, like, cause it to be different. So this will be a result of vec. Can I ignore this field the same way? I can. What happens if I do what that said? Does that just, like, straight up? Yeah, no, it doesn't. This would be a division error. Yeah, here we go. So we get this, and then we want to say the return type is going to be a result. Basically, we want that, right? Yank to, whoa, the fuck is happening there? I wonder if this can figure that out now. Legalize. Yeah, nice. Sure, we'll change that to I-64. Ex-Facebook, ex-Google, millionaire, tech lead. What does a tech lead do? Well, I've got some ideas for how to improve our domains products. If you go to Vercel right now, domains is effectively one of our oldest products. So right now it's super confusing because domains can be tied to a team, or domains can be tied to your account. So there's 2 different places you can see your domains, and that's confusing. I think the DNS configuration experience is like decently okay. I think we can do better. I think our registration process needs a lot of improvement. And I think we should do more to integrate domains into the platform. Our chief product officer, Tom Ochino, had a quote the other day in one of our meetings that was like, domains are like one of the atoms and primitives of the web. Like it is tied to the identity of apps and people. So most of the code that runs domains is like 7 to 8 years old. Like there are files still in JavaScript using class components and like mixins that were written by like Guillermo like 7 to 8 years ago in this domains code. It's crazy. It's like looking into like a time capsule. But yeah, so I'm kind of thinking about domains because we have a lot of problems with domains around just the amount of tech debt and maintenance from both engineering and our support staff. So like I'm thinking about domains in like this kind of 3-tiered approach where it's stabilize, rebuild, and then grow. Right? So stabilize is, fix the levees, stop the bleeding, drop the support time, make sure we're compliant on everything, make sure that we're reducing errors for our customers, reducing support time for our support staff. Rebuild, that means basically ripping out the 8-year-old systems and code and putting it down again to be one more generic around providers and just overall let us build better, give us better telemetry, and then grow the product into a more competitive offering. So that's kind of my goal. I've got some good ideas around it. Most of it's just like fix the problems we have, but heading into the later part of the year and into next year, I've got some ideas to make it a better product. And my PM is really awesome too. Tech leads have the power to choose OCaml. They do, PJ. In fact, I might even use OCaml for parsing a protocol from like our domain registrar. We'll see. All right, I'm getting distracted. All right, so this needs to return a vec of results of I64s, and we can just call this a division error. Well, what the hell, Ricky Bobby? What the fuck happened there? Parsers in OCaml really is an unnecessarily pleasant experience. Yeah. Yep. It's exactly why I want to do it. We had the parser generator libraries that are in OCaml are remarkably good. All right, I think that's smart enough to figure out these things. All right, so we have the integer overflow test is failing. All right, I thought I covered this case. I should probably move this test case up, huh? Before we try to do that one. So let's take this and we're just gonna delete that, highlight this, paste over that. The deleted one goes to our clipboard. We save that. So test integer overflow. Oh, this should be integer overflow. And this should be not divisible. Okay, cool. That worked. It's so weird that the type definition can impact types at runtime. That's really different and something I'm not used to at all with Rust. For an extra challenge, don't use recursion. I want to use recursion here. All right. CS 101 for an extra challenge, use recursion. 10 years experience for an extra challenge, don't use recursion. And no, I want to use recursion. So try not to use a loop, any additional variables. Don't use an early return. We're in iterators, so clearly it wants me to do something with iterators. Can I just like... How am I supposed to do this without loops or extra variables? Bend my mind, right. Should I just write a macro that... that wouldn't work because that would need to be known at compile time. So we know if... I'm just going to use a match because I like doing this. Num with... is this smart enough to... Oh god, I just wrote OCaml. With is OCaml. Wall. So we'll say 0. Right? And if it's 0, we just return 1. What? Wants a fat arrow? Is that true? Yeah, okay. And then rest we'll just say to do. See, this makes me want to use recursion. All right, we have to do an iterator. So the iterator interface or trait, where is it at? I'm gonna go look at this thing. Into iter. This has to get me to an iterator somewhere. Iterator. The iterator trait has a type item. And then it has next.
Functions describe the world.
Does this have anything, do numeric types have any way to get me to an iterator from just a number? Like, do I have anything on here that gives me an iterator? What up, love boy Bailey? Thank you for the follow, Aoi. Yo, this is fucking fire. Can't you just use range? You know, yeah, I kind of forgot that Rust had a range keyword. This hasn't been in my training yet. Rust range. I am using a split keyboard. I'm using the Voyager. Well, it doesn't want me to use a for loop, and it looks like the range keyword requires a for loop. I want to figure this fucking out without... I really like the Voyager. I bought a, I actually have it right here. I have the Moonlander here too that I'm gonna raffle off here soon. The Moonlander was too big for my hands and it was causing me to have worse wrist pain, but then I worked with ZSA and I switched down to the Voyager and it's so good. I really, really, really like the Voyager. It's such a nice typing experience. I actually have no idea how this wants me to do this without doing any of this. Do you remember the Matrix? Yo, Krot, you're gonna hate me, dude, but I've never seen any of the Matrix movies. Really bad. I feel like that's a programmer's sin. I know, I know, I know. I know. It's bad. I get it. Straight to jail. I know, guys. I'll watch it maybe this weekend. I don't know. Alright, is there any way for me to get to an iterator? I got distracted. Results, outputs, ordering, output. I like genuinely have no idea. We're gonna ask ChatGPT because I genuinely don't know what the right solution is here. How would you implement this? What? What is that? What is that? Love boy, no. Request anything. I record. You know, I can. I maintain the right to skip anything, but yeah, go for requesting anything. Crowd, I have no idea what you're trying to tell me. That's wild. Okay. So range, the expression 1 dot dot equal num creates an iterator over the range from 1 to num inclusive. I'm assuming the equal sign means inclusive. Iterates over the entire collect iterator, multiplying all the elements. That's wild. That's actually so nice, though. What are we listening to? This is dog water. Ghosty is a terminal emulator made by Mitchell Hashimoto, who is the same person who made Terraform and was a founder of HashiCorp and Console and Vagrant, I want to say, back in the day. Yeah, although you'll learn later that the inclusive range has performance drawbacks. Oh, you said that's Ghosty. I'm sorry. I thought you said what's Ghosty. It's still in beta. I fuck with Bluegrass. There's a Bluegrass festival in West Virginia that is like a camp out music festival that I think would be a ton of fun to go to. I'm not even like, Bluegrass isn't like something I listen to a lot. I just like will go in ways where like, yeah, this slaps. Let's define a simple model to track Rustling's exercise progress. Progress will be modeled using a hash map. The name of the exercise is the key and the progress is the value. Two counting functions were created to count the number of exercises with a given progress. Two counting functions were created to count the number of exercises. The name of the exercise is the key and the progress is the value. Okay. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. I can fuck with it. Map is a hash map with string keys and progress values, which progress is, okay. And we have this iterator. I'm assuming I can get an iterator from the map. into iter. Imagine that. That consumes the hash map. Does this hurt the hash map? Into iter, and then we want, do we need the keys at all? Creates a consuming iterator. Yeah. That's probably what we want. Dot map. And we want value. What is this? This is a progress. Oh, I guess we want into keys. Do we have an into keys? Yeah, there we go. And this is going to be a string. And we want to say, or actually we want like a fold. Yeah, there we go. The initial value will be 0, and the function will be, whoops, just be that. We'll make a function body here. And we'll say this is going to be value, or oh, we do want values. Sorry, I was right. This isn't a reference. We say if val equals value. Oh, I should get the accumulator too, right? What is the signature for this? The function fold takes 2 arguments, an enclosure with 2 arguments, and accumulator. So this will be the accumulator and the value. And we'll say in here, do acc plus, where's my plus? There we go. Plus equals 1. And then we return acc. Cannot move out of map. Can I dereference here? No. Oh, does fold automatically run the iterator? Okay, it must automatically run it. Alright, I gotta catch up on chat here. Country is having a bit of a grassroots revival. People are getting tired of crap coming out in Nashville. I know zero coding. I don't know how I ended up here. That's amazing. I know more about hardware than software. Coulter Walter. This is wild. Morning, JD. count iterator, count collection. So this way we get a, is this saying that's a array of, a reference to an array of hash maps? Is that how I read that type? Or I guess this would be a slice of hash maps, would be the right way to say that. Yeah, we're right there. I should just freaking read. So we have our collection, and we want to iter. I don't know if we want to consume it. We don't want to consume it. Dot map. And this is going to give us a hash map. In fact, we can probably still fold, right? We can probably just do this in one loop. Dot fold, and we'll say this is going to be 0, and this is going to be a function. And we can use the function from the last one, which means we can do count for collection. Or what was the function we wrote up here? Count iterator. I guess I can't. Rust doesn't have currying or partial application by default, does it? Dude, JD, people have been saying that for like a week and a half on my stream, that they keep getting Spanish ads, and I have no idea why. The only reason I can think of is because I stream early in the East Coast, and I generally will get people like from Brazil sometimes. But even then, isn't Brazil Portuguese or something? I don't know. I know, but I wanted to like partially apply a function. So like, I wanted to do something like, how can I do a lambda? Can I do let my function equals, can I do an anonymous function right here? Like, is that valid? Yeah, cool. So we'll take this thing, which takes a value, progress, and then it's going to call, what was that? Count iterator. Yeah. Or that will return a function that then returns, that should be valid, right? Yeah, okay, then it will take this, yoink, throw that in there. This will be hash map, and that'll be that. And then we can say here, this will be count iterator for hash map and value. And this will be expected reference. Oh yeah, we need to delete surround that. And we'll say this is reduce, or we'll call this fold. And we'll come in here, and this can just be fold. Fold, and we'll call fold with value. Right? Why can't I do this? That looks like what I want. Brazil mentioned, I just had Ecuadorian coffee. That doesn't mean I can understand it. I visited Italy once and my phone's browser has never recovered. Dude, I don't think I've ever talked about this on stream, but I have the weirdest ads and they've been haunting me for years at this point. I get ads on every platform, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. It doesn't matter. Like websites. I get ads for King Hawaiian rolls. I have never ever bought King Hawaiian rolls. I have never Googled King Hawaiian rolls. I don't even Google biscuit recipes. And just for years, I'm haunted by King Hawaiian rolls. It's maddening. All right, so why doesn't closure is expected to take 2 arguments, but it takes 1 argument? Expected closure that takes 2 arguments. Required by a bound introduced by this call. Oh, right, because the second function is going to take... Right, it needs to take the accumulator, which is going to be a usize. So then it would be accumulator plus I'm going to figure this out now. So that seems fine. Closure may outlive the current function, but it borrows value. Use the move keyword to force the closure to take ownership of value. I guess I could give this a lifetime too, right? Do I just do move here? How do I use the move keyword? To force the closure, use the move keyword. Move before, move. Ah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Do we think I got that right? In fact, I could like immediately invoke this, right? We don't even need this outer one. Right, we can get rid of this and we can just pass in the function. Yeah, there we go. Ain't that purty, chat? Are you building functions or the code that calls them at the moment? So this little function here gets called by fold. Fold basically goes over every item that is in this list. So we get a list passed into this function called count collection. and we loop over that. And fold, it basically takes every element in the list and does some computation on it and squashes it down into a single value. So 0 is the value we start with for that accumulator that everything squashes into. And then we call fold, which is this little lambda function we made here. This is a function that takes the accumulator, so that will be 0 on the first iteration of the loop. And then we get a single hash map from this collection on each iteration, and we go through and we just add it all up. What I'm doing right now, this is like a little training tool for learning Rust. So I'm learning Rust right now. And that worked. Cool. That was a good lesson. I feel pretty happy with how I figured out some of this stuff here. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Gonna go throw the mug on the charger quick, chat. All right, here we go. Next exercise, we are going to iterators 5. No, we are on iterators 5. Next is smart pointers, the box. All right, this is where I really need to start paying attention. We're going to box 1. Box allocates on the heap, I know that much. At compile time, Rust needs to know how much space a type takes up. This becomes problematic for recursive types where a value can have, as part of itself, another value of the same type. To get around the issue, we can use a box, a smart pointer used to store data on the heap, which allows us to wrap a recursive type. The recursive type we're implementing in this exercise is the cons list, classic. A data structure frequently found in functional programming languages. Each item in a cons list contains 2 elements, the value of the current item and the next item. The last item is a value called nil. I know, I keep hearing that async, I keep hearing what that async Rust is kind of a pain. Use a box in the enum definition. So I'm assuming this needs to be a box. We are going to return a cons. I guess we can do a list. Cons. I guess we can return a list, right? Or a nil. Fox new. Boom. Yeah, Bailey, you got it. Onsul, we're going through Rustlings because I'm getting ready to build a little asynchronous job handling server in Rust for my client work. Roxanne. In this exercise, we want to express the concept of multiple owners via the reference counting type. This is a model of our solar system. There's a sun type and multiple planets. The planets take ownership of the sun, indicating that they revolve around the sun. Is there a to-do in here somewhere? Here we go. So what, we just change this to clone and give it the sun? This feels like a kind of silly exercise. What comes after Mars? No, not 1 hour. I started yesterday or the day before. Or what? Am I going backwards? Oh yeah, Earth, Venus. And then the last one is what? Mercury. Okay, that's easy enough. I want to read this and understand this a little bit more. So the planet constructor,
Functions describe
they
the
take a
world.
reference counted sun. I'm assuming that you can't mutate that. Or maybe you can, and you can just have one. Well, let's see here. Or we have a sun. What can I do with this sun here? We can clone. I don't want snippets. Into dereference. Borrow. Mutably borrows from an, yeah, there we go. Borrow mute. I'm assuming there can only be one borrow mute at a time. So if I come in here and do like this, right? Let's say let mute x equals that. Cannot borrow sun is mutable as it is not declared as mutable. Okay. That makes sense. Can I do that? No method named borrow for struct. That seems like a lie. I don't know. I need to read more on some of this works. Actually, does this... I have a cheat sheet up over here. Let me see if this has anything on... I found this really awesome Rust cheat sheet. Multiple ownerships with reference counting, let A be. New, you can clone it. All right, whatever. I think this is passing. Yeah. So next exercise, the arc. In this exercise, we are given a vector of U32s called numbers. Hold on. I have some messages I need to read. In this exercise, we're given a vector of U32 called numbers with values ranging from 0 to 99. We would like to use this set of numbers within 8 different threads simultaneously. Each thread is going to get the sum of every 8th value with an offset. The first thread, offset is 0, will sum 0, 8, 16. The second offset is 1, will sum 1, 9, 17, blah, blah, blah. Each thread should own a reference counting pointer to the vector of numbers, but RC isn't thread safe. Therefore, we need to use an atomic reference counter. Don't get distracted by how threads respond. We will practice them later in the exercises about threads. So we need to do, thanks Bailey, arc. And it's going to be new, and that's going to come from numbers. I think that needs a reference, doesn't it? Yeah. It's not, actually it might be matte paint. I'm not sure, I can't remember. I'll have to ask Justine when she wakes up. So we spawn a thread, we move the ownership of the values. Oh wait. Find child numbers using offset in 0 to 8. So we want to here. Oh shit, I just fucked up my keypads. My mug is charging, Cyprian. I'm gonna, after I finish this water, I'm gonna go get another one. N is divisible I offset. So I think we're gonna do an arc. Or maybe we don't need an arc. We might be able to do shared numbers. Can I do a clone here? Is that all I need to do? There we go. So that consumes numbers or moves it here. Yeah. I think that's it, right? We got everything? Yeah, we're passing. Nice. We're going to cow. The hell's a cow? Clone on right. It can enclose and provide immutable access to borrowed data and clone the data lazily when mutation or ownership is required. The type is designed to work with general borrowed data via the borrow trait. Absolute value all. So we iterate from 0 to the input length. Or that's a copy on right of an array of I32 integers. Input to mutable index minus the value. I'm actually not fully understanding this. Reference. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm going through Rustlings before we're getting ready to make a little job queue processing server in Rust, and I'm just coming back up to speed on Rust using Rustlings. No clone occurs because input does not need to be mutated. Clone occurs because input needs to be mutated. Oh, I see. course, it is also the case if a mutation does occur, not all numbers are absolute. In this case, the call to toMute in the apps all function returns a reference to the same data as before. Okay. Reference mutation. Wait. Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what's happening. So cal would be like, you would have some structure that is either a read heavy, like is involved in read heavy workloads and maybe will have writes or very, very few writes. And I'm assuming that's when you would use cal. In fact, let's just ask ChatGPT. Is the use case for the cal smart pointer type largely for read-heavy workloads where writes either happen infrequently or possibly, yeah, we'll just say where writes happen infrequently. Yes. Sandstorm. So we process this string. If the string contains special, we get a mutable reference to the own string, or we take ownership of the string in a mutable reference. Own strings. Where does own strings come from? That's like not even a variable that's in here. Oh no, that's that. I'm an idiot. Modified cal.owned. Otherwise, we return a cal.borrowed. So this is a cal here. Yeah. Okay. So next up is threads. I still don't feel like I have a really good grasp yet on reference counters and such, but we'll get there. This program spawns multiple threads that each run for at least 250 milliseconds, and each thread returns how much time they took to complete. The program should wait until all spawn threads have finished and should collect their return values into a vector. Sure. No, I actually feel decent about this. Actually, this is relevant. Let's go look at the solutions quick because I want to jump into actually writing code. I'm tired of going through exercises. Let's go to threads and I want to look at this one. Oh, you son of a bitch. I just want to look. It depends. I sometimes skips Kraut's heavy music, depending on how heavy it is or what I'm feeling. Alright, whatever. We're just jumping in now. I'm ready. My body is ready. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Why was that open? 2 days in a row. 3 days. So frustrating. Yep, I gotta go roll keys. I need to look into, what was that? That Doppler? Let's just go look at Doppler quick. Let me roll these keys and then we'll look at Doppler. Because that was annoying. Okay. I am the leakagen. All right, where are these environment variables? All right. I have to roll 1, 2, 4 things. No, 3 things. All right, let's start with resend, and we're gonna kill you, remove API key. At least I'm getting really good at rolling my keys. Let's say this is default. Copy that to the clipboard, come in here, and we're going to delete you. And then we're gonna have that. This will be resend API key. Drop that value there. This is gonna be sensitive. Disable that, boom. Save that, come in here, change it here. Paste that, save that. All right, that one's rolled. Now we go to, what do we go to? We go to Supabase. We gotta roll this one. Generate new secret. Okay, that's changing. I need to change my password. Reset database password. Generate a password. Copy. Go dump this in here. I'm so dumb, chat. yoink. And then we're gonna go update the DB URL. This will be that DB underscore URL. And we'll just paste that in there. That is gonna be sensitive. Save that. And then hopefully this is going to be get that, and that will be DB key. I actually fuck with this. I need to copy that, paste that in there. Sorry, chat, I am almost done here. I almost have them all rolled. All right, everything's rolled. I just have to update my environment variables, and then we are gonna go look at using Doppler right now because I gotta stop doing this. PWD. Why? Where do I use that at? I wonder. All right, I have to roll one more. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. JK, I'm good. All right, let me close this. Let me open that, close that, close this. Right quit over here. Dir and allow. All right. Wow, that was a pain in the ass. Yeah, leaked again. So Doppler is something I know that BG uses. Doppler secrets. Yeah, secret management. Start for free. Let's see here. Solutions. Pricing. Free for 3 users. Start for free. Hell yeah, log in with GitHub. We'll call this project bucket list. From a friend. Did you deploy Svelte app using Vercel? Yeah. Especially considering I work at Vercel. I gotta use Vercel, right? Set up my first project. We'll just say this is project. We'll say this is Rust job queue. Okay. Here should be the fine print. And then we want another project too. How does this work? All right, I'm gonna do this off stream. I have it taken care of enough today that, knock on wood, I won't leak again, but I'm gonna figure out how to migrate to Doppler. Okay, so, all right, this is gonna be crazy because I have no idea how to do anything with Rust, even though we just went through Rust stuff. So YOLO, we're going for it. So we're in here. We have a we have this set up already. We have our packages. There was a thread I wanted to read quickly on Twitter. I have a bookmark from Astral. I just want to dabble in it, Jacob. Yeah. I have some freedom around what I use, and I don't have any like real hard time limits. So, where is this bookmark? This wasn't that long ago. I swear if I lost this bookmark, I'm gonna be pissed. This feels like it's going too far back now. Here we go. What the? Okay. So we're gonna need Tokyo. I've read about anyhow. We'll have to figure out how those work when we get there. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. Throw that on there. And let's just jump in, I guess. I don't really know what we're doing. We need to find a package, like Rust. We need to make a connection to the database first. So let's see if we can even just like figure out how to connect. I know SQLX is popular. So let's see. We want to connect to our database and see if we can just pull a table. All right. Truly asynchronous, so we're probably gonna have to pull in like Tokyo. So I assume I'm gonna have to install Tokyo. So let's let's start with Tokyo, I guess. See if we can even get like a basic hello world with Tokyo going. Get started. I'm gonna go ahead and pop back one. All right, how do I just want to get started, set up. Wait, I don't want to install mini Redis. This like is not what I wanted. So do I just install Tokyo? Is that all I have to do? Is let's go here, open our terminal, clear that. Are you able to share that thread? Which thread, JD? I'm sorry. Oh, the one from Astral or Astra? Yeah, I'll throw that in the... Tokyo is an async runtime for Rust. Change up into job processor. And then we're gonna do cargo add Tokyo. Okay. And then we have this source and we have this main. Let's just get rid of that. And I think this like is going to get like this gets like a annotation here where it's like Tokyo main. Did not find main in Tokyo. Features full. So let's go back to our crate in our toml, and we have to wrap this in a table, and we're going to say features equals full cargo install. Sure. Cargo install. So not a comma. Oh, I need to say it's a version. Missed that.
That is my nice candle.
That's been sitting in the...
Yeah, for fall.
Well,
It's
I'll buy you another one.
They're expensive.
I'll buy you another candle.
That
You
means-
have about 4 candles in there too. There's candles all over the house, Justine.
Yeah, but that one specifically.
Well, too bad. It's mine now. I was gonna ask you something. Oh, is the paint matte paint on our walls?
Yeah.
In here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't know if the person who asked that stole the fall candle rip. I know. All right, let's try cargo.
Can I say something
What?
kind of funny?
Sure.
After the 4th of July, I put up all of the fall decorations, and Dylan has yet to notice.
Whatever.
But he grabs the fall candle.
All right, so we got Tokyo.
Bodhi. He's watching Baxter eat. Fall decorations, I have all of my pumpkins out. I have a cauldron candle out. I have a ghost pillow out.
Whatever.
Yeah. By fall, I mean Halloween.
I want a...
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I don't. It's fine.
I've asked you so many times, too. I've been like, have you noticed anything different about the house? And you've
Nope.
been like, no. Meanwhile, there's literally a ghost pillow right outside your office.
Totally fine.
Thank you, JD.
First coder with a girlfriend.
Yeah, look at that face. Of course he has one. My nail artist and I, yesterday, were like, it's bullshit how beautiful Dylan is. We talked about that for like 20 minutes. Because you're so freaking handsome. I like you.
Bye.
I came because Winnie wanted to say good morning, and Bodhi was gonna come too, but he's watching Baxter eat his food.
Yeah, I figured.
Bodhi, come here. Come here. What? No, it's not for you. It's not for you. Come here.
You guys are ridiculous, chat.
Come on. Let's go do this. There you go. Get him. Get him.
So I should be able to like come in here now. Hi, Bodhi, come up. Yes, you can say good morning. Although I've seen both of you already this morning. You both got up with me. Although neither of them came downstairs. They both just laid at the top of the steps and then just went back to bed.
Mm-hmm. It's a lazy
Good morning,
rainy
big
day.
man. Did you get your breakfast already?
Of course.
Good boy. Yes. Okay, down. Good boy. All right. Let's see if I can just spawn a thread or spawn a, I don't know what they call this. I'm assuming that's a green thread.
Wait.
In here, we're gonna say this is a async function main, and let's just say Tokyo,
I'm gonna shut this though.
and then we'll say spawn, spawn, and this takes an async. I don't even think I need Let's get high as fuck. I just want to print. Line. Hello world. And I probably get something, right? I probably get some handle. It's a future, okay. And I probably have to, how do I deal with the future? I have to await it. Handle dot await. Unexpected token. Can I give this a string? No. All right, let's say, how do I handle the future? Morning existentialism with Dylan. Okay, so I should be able to do like, is it just cargo run? I'm assuming.
Oh, hey, one question, real quick, then I'll leave you alone.
What?
Do you want me to call that number you sent me
What was the number I sent you?
for the roof?
Wait, what?
You sent me an email.
Oh, I'm not convinced it's the roof. I think it's the siding.
So should I get like a general contractor to come check it out?
I don't know, I'll call Uncle John after this and
I'll
just
text Uncle John.
Do you have his number?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I be like, hey, father-in-law? No?
What?
I'll be like, hey, father-in-law.
Yeah, basically. All right, so what is this upset about? We got some stuff going on here. Could not compile. That's a big ugly error message. Linking with CC failed. That doesn't seem promising. Library not found for li libconv. How do I get this? Is that, I probably have to bring that in with Nix, huh? I don't know how to fix this problem. Linking with CC failed. CC. CLI. What is CC? No, that's not what that is. Clang? Okay. So maybe I just need to add Clang. Yeah, we'll just grab Clang. What version of Clang? Is Clang 18 the most recent? Whatever, we'll grab Clang 18. I'll just grab Clang. And this will be in our Nix, Flake Nix. Packages, dev shells. Shouldn't Rust C bring that in for me? So let's try again. I'll just do a dir and allow to. Cargo, let's just see if I can even build. Cargo build. So I'm not building with Nix yet. Right now I'm just building with Cargo directly in this CLI. All right, let's keep reading this Tokyo tutorial while Nix figures out how to handle itself. Oh man, it's just like a wall of text. Okay, we don't need to cover ownership and borrowing. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, so cargo build. Is there a cargo clean? See if we can just get to a clean slate. Cargo build. Frack. Clang 16 error. Linker found. Let's add that to the ChatGPT thing. libiconv. Is this from like is this from Stardew Valley? liconv. libiconv. Alright, whatever. We'll grab this and put it in here. There we go. That's what we needed. We just needed libiconv in there. I don't even know what that does. Yeah, 4.0 is pretty good. What does libiconv do? Character encoding conversion. I guess that makes sense. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get this to print our hello world. Hopefully this works. Cargo run. Blocking, waiting for file lock. Hello world. Great. Let's say hello world from A, and let's get this, and we'll say this is going to be handle A, and let's make this handle B. Can I race or run these in parallel? Because these don't run. If I understand correctly, these won't run. They're lazy, right? So I would have to do like handle A, like if I do handle B dot await dot unwrap, and then we do the same thing and replace A, and like we have to do that. Hello from A. Oh, that's interesting. That's actually not what I expected. Do they run in opposite order? So like a queue? No. Or is this because they're green threads and they run right away? That still didn't change anything. I wonder if this is happening because I need to build. BA. Okay. Let's do it again. BA. Just make sure we're not hitting some... Okay, so we don't even need to await them. So, all right, they're not lazy. They run immediately with Tokyo spawn. Okay. That must be the Tokyo runtime doing that. Grab this. Flavor, multi-threaded worker threads. I mean, I guess we can ask. So Are these green threads effectively? Are these like the same kind of implementation as like a Go routine or a Elixir process? Let's come over here, start a new chat. Are Tokyo, what do we, futures effectively green threads like Go routines? Yes. Yes, Tokyo futures are effectively similar. Okay, cool. That gives me a good mental model. Is execution order guaranteed? Is that true? So we should see then BA. If we do this, we should see that seems wrong. Not Tokyo futures. So does spawn create a task? Spawning a task. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It takes some future where the future implements future send and a static lifetime. Okay. Okay, that seems reasonable. All right, so we have our foundations. Yeah, okay, great. So now we want to go figure out SQLX, I guess. Here, hold on. We're just going to use ChatGPT. Write me a tutorial on how to use SQLX to connect to a Supabase Postgres database in Rust with the Tokyo runtime. I'm gonna go take a leak quick chat. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. So we want to add, yeah, we do need .env, I guess. Or no, we don't. It's already there. So we just need SQLX. Let's go find the docs for this. Do I have this open yet? No. Let's read the GitHub page to start. Oh, I did have that open. All right, let me make this font a little bit bigger. Of course, thank you, GitHub. Let's start with, I don't know if I'll need, I probably will need TLS, but
Describe the world.
let's start with this. And we'll say, let's go to our cargo. And in here, we will add this, whoops, SQLX is going to equal features, and we want version equals 0.7. And now we'll do cargo install. Oh, forgot a comma. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks, Snooze. I should already have .mv. Well, let's go look that up. All right, yeah, I want to read all this then. So we want .mv. Okay. Great. I assume this returns a result. Yeah, cool. Okay. Warning, be sure to add bin to your path. Yeah, sure. All right, that looks good. So that's installed. Next. Okay, we want Postgres, so that's a feature we want. Postgres. We probably want derive, right? Derive. Let's start with that. We have a little job server. So in our actual web app, we have, let me just, I'll pull up Supabase. we have a table that will, let's see here, project bucket list, database. I have this table called job queue, which has an ID, a type, a payload, locked at, created at, updated at. So we're writing this little Rust server to pluck jobs off of this job queue and handle them. And the first one we're going to implement is sending emails via resend. So yeah, we're just kind of playing around with this. Caused by failed to select a version for SQLX. Why did that fail? Versions that meet the requirements are, oh, I guess I can say just, whoops. Is that my ring finger? Yeah. Failed to select a version. Wait, what is happening in here? Package job with features derived, but SQLX does not have these features? You're lying to me. I just saw it. Derive. Derive. Why can't I add that? As an 8 version? Oh. Come on. Let's work. So can somebody explain to me like why I want to use anyhow and what is it, this error or something? I see everyone always recommending those. This error and anyhow, yeah.
Functions describe the world.
Framework not found, system configuration. Okay, well, ChatGPT, help me.
Functions describe the world.
Okay, I guess I need that.
Functions describe the
Thank you for the
world.
follow. Or my keyboard command's not up to date. It's actually a Voyager instead of the Moonlander. Thank you for the follows, y'all. Let's see here. I need to go to my Flake, so I know I have that open already. Yep. And let's just throw that in here, I guess. And let's format this. Nix Flake format. Nix Flake. Isn't it format? Do I have my formatter in? Yeah. Is it just Nix format? Nix Flake format. nix flake dash dash help. What is the command to frickin' format? Nix format, okay. I was close. Specifically today, Z Weiler, we are working on setting up a little Rust job queues server, and it's the first I've ever really written Rust, so we're skill issuing a bit. Sure, okay. Right, I probably need to do that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So let's try building again, I guess. Okay, we got built. Great. Okay, so let's go back to our TOML. And we got the derive, we got that. And let's go back to this. So let's just go read the... We'll probably need some of this stuff in here, but... All right, so we probably want to do that. So let's go into main and just see what we can do here. So I need to add that environment variable library. What did we say it was .mv? .mv. So let's do cargo add .mv. Okay, that looks like it's added. Great. And then I should be able to, we're just going to do everything in main before we start figuring out how to organize. Like we're literally going from first principles here. So let's say let db URL equals .mv var, and this is going to return db underscore URL. Whoops. And we'll just unwrap here. And I was about to say, let's print this, but we will know if that works or not if it unwraps. Does cargo run rebuild? No, it wouldn't. Frickin' Justine. All right, so nothing panicked. Great. So we got our DB URL. That's good. So let's jump back over to here, and we want to set up a connection pool. So let's say let pool is going to equal pg pool options, and we're going to create a new one of these. And we're going to say max connections. Why can't I call max connections on that? Surprised that doesn't let me import that. Postgres, and then we want PG pool options. Okay, we got a pool, and then we can add on here max connections, and we'll just say the tutorial says 5, and then we say got connect, and we'll pass it the DB URL. Expected string, found string, sure. Deref. I guess I can just do that, right? No. Yeah. That's not how you Rust? Which part? Feel free to critique me as I'm going. Like, I do not know Rust very well. So this should give me a future. I'm assuming this will blow up if I run it. Select one. Dot bind. I don't even know what I50. Make a simple. Wait, do I have this right now? Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, let's see if I can get, does this unwrap here? Dot away. Oh, you can, oh, that's so nice. We get the question mark syntax, which is like a bind. That's nice. Okay, so let's come down here, jump over here, and we'll say dot await, and we'll return immediately. Cool, I like that. And then let's say, I don't even know what to call this. We'll assign it to an underscore, and we're gonna say SQLX, and we're gonna query as executes a single query as a prepared statement, transparently cache, maps rows to Rust types using from row. The from row implementation will check type compatible for each column type to ensure all right, let's just see if I can copy this exact example. I don't know what that syntax is. 150 underscore I64 fetch 1, and this will be a reference. We'll borrow the pool. All right, should we try it? Yeah. I know how await work, or I know how the question mark works. Yeah. Why do I have to await twice? Because this connects, which is a future that returns a result. And then we run a query, which returns a future result. Yeah, probably.
Functions describe the world.
Just return a unit. All right. Oh, okay. Well, sure. SQL X error. Okay. All right, needs a type. So this should be a I'm guessing this will be, oh my god, string Mac tag mismatch. Is this fine? Why aren't I getting errors in my editor here? Shouldn't I get errors here?
Functions describe
There we go. Thank you.
the world.
There we go. Error, protocol Mac tag missing.
Functions describe the world.
I'm guessing it has something to do with the DB URL. I'm going to open a ghosty window. I'm going to blur, and I'm going to open another ghosty window. And we're going to go over here. It should be set. Well, yeah, we would get a... The error has to be coming from... That's runtime. This is compile time. Right? Hello, chat. I'm thinking of building a financial related system. What should I consider to choose a tech stack? Thank you so much. If it's like a personal thing, pick whatever tech stack excites you and is going to keep you motivated. It should be. I mean, I'm using the same connection string in data grip and in JS. I will try something else real quick. Let me go look at this tutorial. Yeah, that's what I have in my environment variables. Mac tag missing. What the fuck is a Mac tag? I have this exact. Oh, I wonder if it's because I don't have TLS. All right, hold on. Let me add. We'll use TLS Rust LS. All right. Yeah, it starts with Postgres : // Why would it fail during build though? Shouldn't .mv? Like, it seems suspicious that this would be happening when cargo build, right? I would expect this to happen at runtime. Oh, sorry. Okay, now it works. I just had to clean. Okay, that was stupid. Okay. Oh, I guess, oh, I was running. I'm an idiot. Okay. Let me see if I'm actually getting this environment variable in. I'm just going to switch this to real, and then we're going to put this here, and we're going to change this to, I don't even know what this will be. Change, let's say this is password. Okay. So let's do this. There it is. Postgres : / Postgres. Yeah, that's fine. So that's coming from, it's possible that's coming from, am I missing anything? All right. DBG. What is DBG? Prints and returns the value of a given expression for quick and dirty debugging. No, don't do it. What would that do? Okay, we'll try that. So I'm going to switch back to using my real environment variable. Hold on. In fact, I can just come here, and this is going to be underscore real. And we'll run this with Rust underscore back trace equals 1. Cargo build. I'm gonna blur my screen for this just in case. And cargo run.
Functions
That didn't help at all.
describe the world.
Didn't do anything. Let's see if it's happening on the connection, which I'm almost positive it is. Protocol Mac tag. It seems like it is SSL. Let's try using native SSL, I guess. All right, yeah, let's try that. So we're gonna need open SSL. Go to our flake. Okay, that's great. Really good. And then back to our cargo toml, and in here we'll say this is going to be TLS native TLS. And let's do a cargo clean. Okay, we'll try that. Because then the same thing should happen here, right? Regardless of the TLS backend, right? Yeah, okay. So let's go back to using that, and then we'll go into source main, and we'll say in our max connections, we'll say this is going to have a SSL mode, right? That's on there, SSL mode, and we want to bring in PG SS. I can't see, yeah, and we want it to grab require. Oh, that's on connection options. How do I, is there something similar on the pool options? Where does PG pool options come from? Why don't I see PG? There it is. Type aliases. An alias for pool options. Does this have SSL stuff on it? Methods, no. Connect. Yeah, it's Postgres SSL connection string. SSL mode require. All right, let me try that. I can't read. What's this string? Oh my god. This is the worst autocomplete settings. I need to fucking fix this. I can't even see the functions I'm going for. Wait a second. Shouldn't this be a string? Append. Can you look at my connection string again? In fact, I'll just add it in my vimrc since I'm going there now. What up, Bayless? And we said the way to do it was just question mark. All right, let's try this now. Okay, that looked like that worked. All right, let's try this quick. I gotta wrap up. Mac tag mismatch? Frick. I didn't get that error last time, did I? Oh, I did. All right, we'll figure this out tomorrow. I gotta bounce. Day job time. Let's find someone to raid. Let's raid tech support. Tech support is offline. Let's raid. Who should we raid here? I guess I'm gonna be watching Mike Arnaldi. These guys. Wait, is this offline too? What is happening? Is this like cached? Okay, so we got Christoph and Prime. Let's just go raid Prime. All right, chat. I will catch you tomorrow. Oh, also, I will be on a podcast today with Nick. I forget Nick's name. Hold on here. Let me get my calendar pulled up. Where is my calendar? Whatever, just follow me on Twitter and I'll be tweeting it out. Nick Taylor. If you look up his podcast, you can check it out. So